Scorpio, this is your July love reading. Wishing you peace, love, and light. Let's see what we got for you. We got the Temperance card in reverse. You need some balance in your life. So as to put yourself in the divinely timed X marks the spot. Person, place, or thing in your life that you need to come across. It's only possible if you're showing temperance, the middle path, purpose. If you're not on that path, you're on no path at all, essentially. There's only one path. And it's of, a life worth leading for all intents and purposes. And if you're not attuned to it, then chances are you're not going to find that love that you're needing, Scorpio. A lot of the times that love comes first and foremost from self to self. I read these reversals as internalizations. So that could be a message for you, so as to help strengthen your signal, so as to attract any form of external love, whether it be platonic or personal or you probably are feeling energies around you, feeling backstabbed, though, in some way, shape, or form. I see here the Ten of Swords, Scorpio. In which case, a lot of not victimhood energy, but I was kind of gonna say, licking your wounds and such. By the Ace of Cups in reverse, so something that you saw emotional solace wise. This cup in reverse could have felt some form of betrayal, but if you're still breathing, if there's still life left in your lungs here, then you got reason and meaning and purpose here in this lifetime for you. Especially in regards to matters revolving around love. You got the Eight of Swords here, so you might be feeling trapped in your thoughts. Anytime a high-level sword card emerges, it means you got to take action as much as possible, as soon as possible. Get out there for a jog, a run, and exercise. I suppose meditation could be action, anything that kind of gets you out of your mind, out of your thoughts. Scorpio for July, love 2020 here. You got the Ace of Pentacles, and I think when you do take action and focus on your immediacy, as cliche as it sounds, you will then receive your divinely timed and given pentacle here, which is usually from the heavens, from a divine source. But that's only if you're on the right path and the right timing. Timing is everything, and it's usually depending on if you're a slow-moving entity or always ahead of the watch there. We'll let you know whether you need to pump the brakes or step on the gas. Scorpio is a fixed sign by nature, so chances are trying to think of like the highest regard of a Scorpio that I could think of in regards to matters of the love. The Seven of Wands talks about having a vantage point and having to fend off foes or people wanting your advanced position of leverage here. This is public recognition, stability, you being ahead of the curve here with this Four of Wands. So, as a fixed sign, you might be fixed, sitting pretty here. Trying to get a gauge for, this action component um, in regards to this divine timing message that I'm intuiting. You know, because cardinal signs usually take initiative, and I think certainly a recognition of that might come into play here. Be some sort of value. Mutable signs, you know, your Geminis and your Sagittariuses, your Pisces and your Virgos. They kind of link each other together. They're like a utility player. You could kind of fit in any slot position. But there's divine timing here, and in order to be attuned to divine timing in regards to matters of love, you got to be tuned into yourself. But yeah, I wouldn't necessarily pity party too much. I guess it's just take action, really, in some way, shape, or form. Because if anything, you know, with your fixed tendencies, there tends to be a lot of analytical thought energy, thinky, feely, pain energy, to quote the great Mark Maron. So action might be best suitable for this instance, in which case you will be victorious with the Six of Wands here, Scorpio, in your love matters. Don't sit in neutral is what I'm getting here, you know. Whatever you do, even if you need to, dare I say, throw the car in reverse. This victory is going to lead to a decision with the Two of Swords here. In regards to possibly an Aquarius and a Pisces, another Scorpio or Cancer. A victory having shown, you know, that you are probably the public, the people's champ here. And a decisive victory. Although, not that anyone should ever compete for love, but it may just be that when you do take action, you're well noticed. I feel like Scorpios are kind of mercurial in that regard. You never could really find a beat on them. But when you put yourself out there, you consistently emerge victorious, which will give you options. Okay? But best not to sit in this state. Go with your heart. You could be the one to deliver, or you could be someone on the receiving end of someone bequeathing you their cup of love, Scorpio. And what a cup it is, because there's a King of Cups here. This is Scorpio energy, Libra energy, Cancer, Piscean energy here. Emotional maturity and stability to boot. So even keel. So you might have a knight coming to present a cup to the King of Cups here. This is a double confirmation energy here. This is the second time this energy came out here today in my readings. I could imagine that you'll have somebody trying to fancy your favor here, and you'll have the decision on whether to accept or not here, Scorpio. But it takes action on your part. I think the action of putting yourself out there, not be paralyzed by analysis. So let me get one more. Yeah, Ten of Wands, putting down any burden of a decision. Trying to overthink things. Again, with the Nine of Swords here, this is trapped, sleepless nights energy right here. Too much in your thinking. And then when you do that, then you certainly get uprooted and you don't get lauded in the way that you need to be with the Four of Wands here in reverse. So it's just another reiteration here of what I was saying before. This is the same card here. as in the deck of playing cards. But yeah, everything's coming up Millhouse here for you, Scorpio, but you do need to take action. Don't get paralyzed by overanalysis of any one situation. You will come out victorious. And I think it's safe to say that love will be yours. You gotta put yourself out there and take action. If you want some more info on your situation in specific, Scorpio, link below. Please feel free to like, share, follow on all social media platforms. Holler at your boy. Look for finance July 2020 reading coming down the pipeline. Peace, Scorpio.